On Digital, as it was called originally, launched as a joint venture between Carlton and Granada, the main franchise holders of ITV at the time. Originally, B-Sky B had been included in the bid, and the original name was British Digital Broadcasting. However, a spanner was thrown in the works when ITC, the regulator, forced Sky out of the joint consortium. Without them, instead of being partners and working together, the new digital pay-TV franchise would become the enemy of Sky and would have to fight them for channel deals and the like. Things like competitive deals for Sky Sports and Sky Movies would be at full price and without the originally planned discount. The company decided the location of their offices would be the Marco Polo building, originally their home of BSB, the original satellite contractors for IBA's satellite franchise that went bust. It would not be a good omen. 6 multiplexes would be set up, and On Digital would be given 3 multiplexes, 3 others to the main analog companies. On Digital service began 15th of November 1998 and had an all-expense-paid launch, featuring celebs such as Eureka Johnson and Super Duper fireworks at the Crystal Palace transmitter. The channels featured were Sky One, Cartoon Network, E4, UK Play, CFN, Sky Movies, and Sky Sports. On the face of it, it seemed to start with a bang. However, supply problems of the set-top boxes had occurred. Stores had not received boxes in time for important Christmas sales period, and people had to wait months for the set-top boxes. Sky, of course, well established, was able to push marketing extensively with Sky Digital, and had prices at the time of $159 for any dish and a set-top box install, whereas On Digital cost £199. Overend, of course, was less exciting, with channel comparisons more to that of Sky Analog than a full digital service. 20 channels compared with the hundreds and a special digital service that Sky could offer, such as the red button. In February 1999, ITV won the Champions League rights for 4 years. This would be broadcast on digital channels On Sports 1 and On Sports 2. 1999 was the year competition became more fierce, with Sky starting to offer its mini dish and set-top box free, where On Digital decided it had to copy, despite being early days of the provider, and costs of such an offer would be costly. Their set-top boxes would be loaned to the customer. By early 1999, sale figures on Digital were about a third of the customers of Sky Digital. In the year 2000, On Mail, a mail-based service which widened the scope of the offerings. The increase in services didn't prove the growth, which slowed in 2000, and by 2001 it was beginning to reverse. Churn rate, a term used to describe people leaving a TV provider, had become 28% in 2001. Problems that made things worse for On Digital was the 64 QAM mode that they used to transmit TV multiplexes. This resulted in poor signal and quite often skipping, and inability to view channels. I myself often found that ITV Sport would never work with the computer on. The encryption used to transmit the paid channels was Seca Media Guard, a pay TV system for Canal Plus, which had been hacked, and consequently people were able to view all the channels for free with something as simple as a gold card or fun card. With so many woes, management sent a letter to UK government asking for some funding to keep it alive due to lack of customers. In 2001, ITV tried to reinvent the ailing broadcaster. They would rename it ITV Digital and give all customers a sticker to rebrand their boxes.
Should we get satellite?
We should get On Digital.
Yeah, you're right, we should get On Digital.
Except there isn't an On Digital. It's now called ITV Digital.
Look at me. Look at me, monkey. That's not on. Don't you find crisp does taste better than crisps?
Simpleton.
Actually, it is important to me.
I'm a sleep owl.
Just run it by me one more time.
No, it's boring.
For safety purposes.
The last time.
Good monkey.
Once upon a time, there was a big thing called On Digital. One day, it changed its name to ITV Digital. The end. A good night.
That's all I needed to know.
Al, hand error.
Sorry.
This did not extend to the software, which was remained green, with on-digital logos to the end. They bid £300 million for what they thought would become a game changer. The best football outside the Premiership. Not thinking that many people support their local club, this was not the top-tier product people would want to change the service for. Marketing to mark the change was vast. Monkey and Johnny Vegas would become the big stars to draw in the crowd with funny adverts which are still very memorable today. Despite reaching 1 million customers by January 2001, Sky had reached 5.7 million customers. Granada had reported a loss of 69 million, and investors were not happy. They felt ITV Digital was a lame duck and should be closed down. In February 2002, Carlton and Granada decided they had to come and try and do something urgent. The main issue was the mega money contract with the Football League. Newspaper reports suggested ITV would try and reduce the contract for the last 2 years to just £50 million, a cut of £129 million. The Football League rejected this, and they thought many clubs would not survive, as they had based their numbers on ITV Digital money. So the end came. ITV Digital would be placed into administration as it couldn't afford the contract. Several customers expressed an interest, but no one decided to come forward. Most paytv channels would go off air 1st May 2002.
You're watching UK TV. We're sorry that due to ITV Digital services closing, you'll be unable to watch UK Gold, UK Style, UK Horizons or Play UK on ITV Digital after 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning. However, all the UK TV channels, including UK Food and UK Drama, are still available on cable and digital satellite. For more details, contact your local cable or satellite operator or your electrical retailer.
E4 and Film 4 would stay on service for another month as they broadcasted on the Channel 4 Max, but ultimately would be turned off as no one was updating the card security anymore.
Clint Eastwood sets off on a vengeful quest in Hangham High.
Display.
For over 120 of the finest films each month, hand-picked, uninterrupted, just as the director intended.
Is it possible to improve on perfection?
With interviews, documentaries and retrospectives, Film 4 is the only channel that's serious about film.
You're my hero.
This month, remember the growing pains and the mood swings in a season of teenage kicks.
That's cool.
ITV Digital, the company, went into liquidation on 18th of October 2002 with debts totaling £1.25 billion. In the liquidation sale, an attempt was made to recoup the cost of the loan boxes with a request of £39.99 or return of the box. Granada came in to recoup the cost of the loan boxes in the liquidation sale, as everyone felt this would cause issues for the beginning of Freeview.